Welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. My name is Cindy D. Whitmer, and I am the Midlife Makeover Coach, helping you turn your midlife into your best life, one step at a time. Through powerful conversations, my own midlife roller coaster story, and over 3 decades of helping people transform their lives through counseling and coaching, I am on a mission to help you create your own definition of success and happiness. Thank you for being here. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here today. This week we've been breaking up with behaviors that no longer serve us, right? Or probably have never served us really well, honestly. So Monday we talked about breaking up with worry and fear. Could have talked about that for 6 months, right? There's so much to say about that. And then Wednesday, I dove into breaking up with judgment, judgment of ourselves and of others and of circumstances and how that affects us all. Today, I want to talk about breaking up with self-doubt. And as I was reflecting today about discussing this with you, a memory flashed into my brain or into my mind or whatever. And it was me sitting with my maternal grandmother way back when in the 70s. I think I was probably 9 years old or so, maybe 10, maybe 11. I mean, just right in that preteen time or late elementary school time. And she and I were alone together in the restaurant and having lunch or something and just having a good old time. And then one of her friends sat down to join us briefly and turned to me and said, "Oh, you are a very pretty little girl." And I remember being very uncomfortable. And I looked down at my plate and I said, "Well, I don't really agree with you." Oh, can you believe I said that? And my grandmother looked at me. I looked up at my grandmother and she said, "How about you just say thank you and smile?" And I was like, "Thank you." So isn't that something that came to my mind? So way back when I was young, really young, I already was experiencing self-doubt. I couldn't even receive a sweet compliment from my grandmother's friend. So let's fast forward a little bit. The next memory that came to my mind was college. Now I'm a young adult woman going to college and I'm dating around. And I remember I'd been dating a guy for a little bit. And he told me one day that I was very attractive. And I looked at him and crossed my eyes and made a goofy face in response, probably something like this. Those of you who are watching this on YouTube, the podcast is available in audio form and visual form. But anyway, I crossed my eyes and stuck my tongue out to the side and, made this goofy look at him. And he said, "Why are you doing that? I'm giving you a compliment." And I'm like, oh no. So obviously between the ages of 9 or 10 and 18 or 19, I didn't make a lot of progress in that decade. oh, geez, right? But self-doubt comes up in all kinds of forms. It's not just about our looks, right? That's what jumped out for me for some reason. And as I was approaching doing this podcast. But self-doubt happens, whenever we're attempting to do something, especially something new, especially something we haven't tried before. I remember trying snow skiing for the first time several years ago now with my beloved Ed. It's one of his very favorite things. It's one of his biggest passions. And I was scared to death. I was so doubtful that I could ever do it, and do it right and be safe and all those things. And of course, I did learn eventually. I practiced and learned how to ski and got the fundamentals down and did do some skiing. But I had a lot of doubt, in the process, a lot, which kept me from feeling confident and approaching the slopes with confidence. So you may have self doubt haunting you wherever you are and doing whatever you want to do. And when we have self doubt, it keeps us from trying new things. It keeps us from going for the job we really want to go for. It can keep us from saying what we really need to say in a relationship. It can keep us from diving into new adventures or experiences. It can hold us back from all kinds of things, right? Financial decisions, professional decisions, personal experiences. Self-doubt can really, really get in the way. So we've got to break up with it. Like today, let's break up with self-doubt. So part of breaking up with self-doubt is to do some confidence building, right? I just said to a client recently, hey, how about you finish this sentence as many times as you can. What I am proud of myself for is, or what I am proud of in my life is, and fill in the blank, right? So let's practice that, everybody with me. What am I proud of? What am I proud of in my life or about myself? Okay, I'll fill in that blank a few times just to get you going. Please think of your ideas too as we go along here. I'm proud of myself that I started a business 6 years ago, and I love my business and love helping women learn how to love themselves and build their confidence so they can live fully on their terms. I'm proud of myself as an author that I created a best-selling book last year. I'm proud of myself that even though I don't feel like I was mothered very well, that I became and have been a really present mother in my children's lives throughout their lives. I'm proud of myself that I have created a healthy relationship with a man at last. I'm proud of myself that I feel financially secure. I've created that on my own. I'm proud of myself when I say no, when I mean no. I'm proud of myself when when I try new things. Okay, that's enough. You're like, yeah, Cindy, we don't need to hear more about how proud you are of yourself, please. I'm just doing that to get your thoughts rolling, because what I'd love to see is for you to really be proud of yourself and acknowledge things that you feel really good about. So think about your successes in life, whatever success means to you. If all success means to you is, hey, I didn't eat the carbs this morning, and because that's one of the things I'm striving for. Ding, 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 be proud of yourself. Good for you. Think of the things that you've accomplished in your life that you feel really good about, and notice also the things in your life that you have survived, like the difficult times, the things we might call tragedies or unexpected curveballs in life. Think of those things that you've survived, and think of what qualities and strengths you had to have to move through and beyond those circumstances. Now, there's something that could be very confidence building. When we survive what could be our worst nightmare, then we start to understand that we have the ability to get through anything. We can get through anything at all. So let that be a confidence boost as you think of your life and look over your life that way. So, gosh, honestly, I'm here to tell you, I promise you're beautiful just as you are. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. You can survive anything you have everything inside of you that you need. Just like in The Wizard of Oz, at the end of the movie, it's classic. When Glenda, the good witch, tells Dorothy, she's using her little red shoes and giving her the magic thing, tap them together 3 times and say there's no place like home, blah, 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 blah. And like, this is a powerful thing. She tells her, my dear, you've always had the power. You've always had it. And that is so important for us to remember. We've always had it. We come from love. We are love, and we can do anything and can have anything and be anything. We just have to believe in ourselves. So if you do anything at all this weekend, how about you break up with your self-doubt? And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening. How would you like to receive my #1 best-selling book, The Midlife Makeover Method? All you have to do is leave a review for this podcast, take a snapshot of it, and send it to cindy@cindydwhitmer.com. We'll drop the email address in the details, and I will talk to you again soon. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.